fault. Please don't fall. Sweet. But where the fuck did that remote go? Oh, well, wasn't it? Oh, right in front of my fucking face. As fucking always. Let's turn this the fuck down a little bit. Let's see how this works. Where's my phone? So that I can turn off the Bluetooth. All right, let's see. All right. All right, so that's good. Switch the settings. See. I wonder. Let's see. So we have hooked it to the Bluetooth headsets directly to the TV. Sweet, and I can hear the audio, so we're good. Alrighty. Barely started it, so I didn't even play anything. I just let it get to the beginning.
The skies are finally clearing up after a light rain fell most of the afternoon. The weather's approaching 49 degrees, so we've got a brisk West Virginia evening ahead of us. Wrap up tight and settle in, folks. This is 104.3 WVCK, Basswood Sound. I'm your host, Carrie Hammond. Coming up after a short break, mental health expert Dr. Wick will discuss the recent opioid epidemic that's been affecting...
Don't weigh the same. Change my clothes and wash my hands. Does the well go down that low? Let me breathe and I'll let you go. I knelt down in desperation. I felt around for something real. There's a radio station playing wrong in my ear. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming coming alive.
Salt 31. 2 o'clock deadline, probably. Let's see how this goes. Beyond's done though. This shit.
Time to kill before the funeral. Might as well spend it here. This place was always one for decisions. Somewhere for things to fall apart. Welcome back to Basswood, Sam.
Welcome.
I came up here every chance I could. One of the all-time great views. Really makes a small town look big. I'm not sure Nick would even want me at his funeral, given how I left things. Strange to think of Basswood without its mine. My hometown. It felt more imposing in my nightmares. I remember spending entire summers on the banks, fishing with Nick. You'd think the massive cliff face would be a giveaway.
Pretty much, right? You got that
I get the feeling it still sees some use, given how bad the coverage is up here. These trails were great to walk if you wanted to feel truly alone. Hunting is another tradition I could never get behind. Just don't see the appeal.
fucking hunting is great. You gotta eat the fucking
Some of these species are endangered. She wrote an article about it. A lot of people were upset when it closed, but not upset enough to fix it.
right? But they weren't that upset.
I left a sandwich in it for a whole week once. Dad never let me forget it. I used to love looking at Basswood from up here. Helped give me perspective. Until that day.
Until that day. What fucking day is that? Nothing.
Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind? Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here, Not even me.
I've been meaning to ask you something. Don't freak out. Would you be my little girl's godfather? I wouldn't trust anyone else with this.
And yet I stopped taking his calls. He even called once the day before he died. I'll never know what he wanted to talk to me about.
This is Anna. She works freelance. Does a lot of the human interest pieces.
What can I say? I'm interested in humans and their pieces. What do you like to write?
I gotta run to a review with Walt. You two feel free to chit-chat. And Sam, be nice.
The story is important. You know I think that. It's just... people around here have short tempers and long memories. Be careful. Sam, are you even listening to me?
I heard you, Anna. But no, I wasn't listening. Come on, Anna, look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
Anna, you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it. Sam, what are you doing?
Oh shit.
I'm trying to be romantic.
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
Probably not what he wanted to hear right there.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing? You look like I just ran over your grandma.
Right?
Okay, the silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. You should know that. We've discussed it before.
Well, obviously he didn't fucking listen again. He has a listening problem, or...
We weren't happy. She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again. How much time did I miss?
Oh, bad go. Bitch. You were a fucking dork in that memory, dude.
I missed the funeral.
The long hair
Maybe
phone.
it's for the best. On the bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again.
I guess that's one way to look at it. Where the f are you?
Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around. Given up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone?
Yeah,
I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt.
probably.
Lots of hurt. And you might be right. But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult. The good news, though,
Yes,
at least
for real.
you don't have to do it alone.
I guess I won't start off by doing a dick right now. I guess we'll wait.
Lost the signal. Some things never change.
Time out. Time out. Time the fuck out. Time out. Yeah, that might work, I think. Let's try it that way. Let's go back. Alright. This is where I wish I had a PS5, because guess what? I wouldn't have to be waiting for this shit. Time to back.
Yuli, you actually came.
Yep.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I did. Late.
You've gotten taller.
You know, I'm here.
Can we talk?
We're talking right now.
It's cold.
When she gets in the driver's side, that's the funny part. That's funny.
So,
You left.
Joan, that's not fair.
You left.
It was more complicated than just me and you.
It's always more important than me.
Joan, listen. After Anna and I broke up, I couldn't keep living with her. I didn't have anywhere else to stay. So I moved back in with my mom, who's over in Connecticut these days.
You didn't call, text, or anything. You were just gone.
Yeah, that was kind of asshole.
I don't know what to say to that. You're right. I wasn't in a state where I could reach out to anyone. I'm still not. If Nick hadn't died, I never would have come back.
Thanks for being honest. You're always at least honest.
Awkward pause.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Dad. It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed. He drove like a grandma, you know that. It's wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead?
Right.
What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything.
An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation?
A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself.
This is a wake. If you poke around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on.
Friends don't lie to each other.
Even if it means disappointing her again.
Right. What do we
It's
do?
your call.
Do we lie or do we fucking... Fuck it, she's already disappointed by you, so let's just set that, and then if we figure it out, then fuck yeah, she'll be surprised or whatever.
I wish it didn't happen too, Bug, but sometimes life just isn't fair.
I thought he meant something to you, too.
He did mean something to me. He was my best friend. But you can't fix this by trying to force pieces that don't fit together.
Whatever. I'm tired. If my mom asks, tell her I went home.
Damn, she's pissed as fuck.
Might as well talk to Walter.
Whoever said you can judge someone by their car never met Tara.
Yes, the cat food is under the sink. Yes, yes it is, Mother. Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Samuel Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years? Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug. It's a Basswood back in town requirement. So good to see you, even if I wish the circumstances were different. In times like these, we need the comforting touch of others. At least I do.
I'll hug him, fuck it. I hug in real life, so we're good.
Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
Just fuck that bitch.
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
I don't even know if it's really a fuck yeah bitch type of thing. That's not bad.
Same old town, same old bar. The more things change. I haven't read an issue of this paper since I left. I wonder how they've been doing without me.
Probably a lot better.
Must have been a hard issue to write. Ugh, I'm not ready for this.
Get it.
Here we go.
We're going for it. That's a long one.
Mr. Samuel Higgs, big shot investigative reporter.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash your tires. But that means you couldn't leave town. And you are leaving town right after this, right? As if you aren't. Well, Nick's memory only goes so far.
Yep, I'll stay quiet this time. Fuck you
That's
up,
what I
brother.
thought.
Come on, it ain't worth it. Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
That's what I do here,
Hey,
you know.
careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
I'm only here to pay my respects to Nick. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah. Shame that. You watch yourself.
I think it's time I go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what people do, right? That's where Nick and I sat every time he dragged me out for drinks after work.
Sammy! Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me? I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, you know. Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've
He's
read
already
that
creepy
article
as
you
fuck.
wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
Oh, you read it. What do you think?
Of the writing? Fine. Fine. Of the reporting? Something that needed to be done. Many medicines are a bitter brew, but you still need to take them.
That's nice of you to say.
Now, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Don't be a stranger, Sam.
A little creepy. She's just a little creepy.
There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce, but anyone can see she's taking his death hard. There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their
I thought I was
divorce,
pressing that bit
but
for
anyone can
flowers.
see she's taking his death hard. Should I have brought flowers? Do people expect me to?
Who gives a fuck? You got your picture, right?
Kathy,
Sam, you actually came. You got some nerve. Joan texted me. Says she already went home after you upset her.
I was just... I don't know.
Look, Joan was really hurt when you left town.
Nick and I were never close after the breakup, and Jones never had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town. All right?
Your daughter thinks Nick's crash doesn't make sense.
She's a little girl who lost her father. She's confused right now. Don't you go encouraging her, or worse, putting those thoughts in her head. I frankly thought you knew better.
Do you think she has a point?
I think you should stay away from her.
Fuck you, Hank. Well, I am kind of a dick, I guess.
You're a lot like Pac-Man, Sam.
I consume everything in my path?
You find every last bite. The mine closing wasn't your fault. Your investigation just hurried things up. You probably saved some lives, you know.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Muley.
You piece of...
Language.
Is that a wedding ring?
I didn't know you were thinking about marriage.
Oh, it's just... It feels like the right thing to do.
Dad, what's the point of getting married?
Well, it's just one of those things people do, Bug. Here, you can play.
Someone has to show you grown-ups. Video games are the realm of the young.
Have you talked to Anna about this?
That's kind of the point. I'll talk to her about it when I show her the ring.
If you say so. Hey, just remember I'm here, right? If you need anything. Anything but my arcade secrets. Those I'll take to the grave.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy. This photo always looked weird. Nick could never keep a straight face.
I'm kind of the same way.
He was more her best friend than a dad.
Like, is that a good thing or is that a fucking bad thing?
Those two were a great team.
Were they, Bob?
We drove straight to the sea after work on a Friday. Hell of a weekend. Bug was so small back then.
No shit. Baby.
Happier times. Wonder who took that picture.
Samuel, guess I lost the bet.
Bet?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood. Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
Well, Dennis, I won the bet I had with myself that you'd be an asshole right off the bat.
That was a safe bet.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way.
Fuck you, bitch.
Relax. I'm just playing. At least tell me how you been.
Looking crazy.
Really good. I'm thinking of going back to school. Go for another master's.
So you don't have a clue what to do with yourself. Anyway, cheers to Nick. A man that, unlike us, people actually liked. Speaking of which...
Uh-oh.
As time draws near, my dearest dear, when you and I must part, how little you know of the grief and woe in my poor aching heart. 'Tis but I suffer for your sake. Believe me, dear, that's true. I wish that you were staying here.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was awkward. But no more
Bess always had a soft spot for Nick. I think she liked his work
it was
ethic.
4,000.
That's what crooked promises.
Oh, there we go. That's the X. Well. Back away. Do it again.
Has it really been 2 years since I saw her? She hasn't changed a bit.
And we talk.
Anna?
Sam! I've missed you. Why'd it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
I won't lie, it really hurt coming back. I stopped by Lookout Point on the way here.
Sam, why'd you do that to yourself?
Desire to open old wounds? The old-timers gave me hell when I came in, too.
People around here have short tempers,
And long memories.
but most of them mean well. Sam, the mine was gonna close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5, if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
I wanted to help. I was trying to make things better.
You always do. Try, at least. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions. Whenever people talk about you, he always says, You did the right thing.
Yeah, well, your dad's Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great. He was actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven, as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I cared for him.
You and Nick started going out? When did this happen?
A few months ago. He never told you? He asked me to let him be the one to say something. You two had been so close.
He probably tried. I hadn't been answering his calls.
Ah. That's the worst part, right? Anything broken just stays broken now. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job. But it all just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still carrying him.
Nick's death. Do you know if he had any enemies? Working on anything dangerous? Whew. Now this is a real can of worms.
This is a wake.
I know that.
Do you? This isn't the time to be digging and pushing. You always do this. You always... I get it. I just... You're still you, huh? You'll always still be you, Sam. I hope you never change, but I can't handle this right now. I'm gonna go home. I hate that his stuff is all over my house. Then drink and cry all night. You do what you need to do. See you around.
Fuck you too, bitch.
Samuel, come. Have a round with me.
I need a drink or two. Or 3. And then I'll go.
I didn't know you read Dickens, Ethan.
He's owned this bar for almost a decade and still can't afford another employee.
Not really. You just quoted him a couple of times and I thought it sounded good.
Then you should read Great Expectations. It's a masterpiece, plain and simple.
He's owned this bar for almost a decade and still can't afford another employee.
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Ah, Samuel. Join us. We were just sharing stories about dear Nicholas. And let me get your next round. Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy spirit?
Oh, spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there. With a bad dad joke or two.
With friends, I guess? Maybe Anna.
Well, by himself with his laptop as his date.
He never drank alone.
You two were close, though, right? Tell me about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
He got married young and had a kid. Then broke up and dated my ex. And they were happy. In love. Anna clearly cared about him a lot.
Oh, my boy. You can't compare lives. Just like you can't compare pain. They just simply are. The friend of man, the friend of truth. The friend of age, and guide of youth. Few hearts like his with virtue warmed. Few hearts with knowledge so informed. If there's another world, he lives in bliss. If there is none, he made the best of this.
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Well, it's a good choice. And sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
I'm the one dwelling on these things.
Wakes get sad. Very sad. Death and drinking is a heady brew.
Still, I'm showing jealousy for a dead man. Not the best look.
Some would say being honest with yourself is the only way to honor friends. How's the family taking it?
Kathy seems haunted. Spread overly thin, and I saw Joan storming off. Kathy has a lot to deal with, now more than ever. But who could prepare for losing a parent? Not a soul. Not a single soul.
It always seemed so easy for him. Every day he'd show up, smile, no matter what.
Of the qualities in a good man, that one deserves to be at the top.
Not a quality I possess.
This isn't a place for self-pity. This is a place for dour reflection.
Yes, and drinking.
To Nick, he was my friend. He will be missed, but not forgotten.
Hear, hear.
I'd say that went well. Ish. You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if Joan got inside your head with her whole dad mystery death thing. Just shut up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea. You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh?
Yup.
I am so very sorry. You stuck in existence, stuck in my head, just a terrible state you're in. Get your anger and sarcasm out of your system. Better you take it out on me than anyone else. You're back out in the world. Feeling emotions, fitting in, that's progress. Fuck the world. Pointless talking, and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable. Just try and make sure you don't do anything stupid. No promises.
Uh-oh. What's gonna go down?
Okay. What kind of monsters have a checkout at 9? What happened last night? Oh, my head. Almost drinking. That was not my best idea. Did I black out or what?
Nope.
I can't think straight. I need some water on my face. Clear it up. Oh, my head. How many of these did I take?
A lot.
God, what a headache. I feel like a small jackhammer in my left temple. Just tossed on the floor. My mother would be proud. At least it won't take me long to get my things. That's not good. That's... Where did I get this? What did I do? You're doing good. Really good. You're almost there.
I don't understand what the fuck's going down right now.
Focus. Choose. Act. Deliberately. Hide. It's never happened. Going on. Hide. It's never happened. Going on. Get far away. Don't run. Just go. Far, as fast as I can. If I run, I'll keep running. And you face what happened. Answers. Yes, answers. Good or bad, I need answers.
The answers. Fuck just happened?
I know what you're thinking. Stop thinking that. Pills and alcohol, you're lucky enough you didn't wake up dead.
I need to know what happened last night. The last place I remember is the bar, so I'll start there.
The squeaky nail gets hammered down. Maybe don't play lone wolf detective.
There's too many questions about last night. All the obvious answers are bad, but worth knowing.
Not all answers are worth knowing.
I can't just run from whatever this is. So either help me or get out of my head.
It's your life, Sam. I just live here.
It's true, motherfucker.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Do you really think breaking and entering is a good idea?
Used
Not
Ethan's
really,
hidden
but-
spare key, no breaking involved.
I don't know if he'll see it that way.
I could wait for the bar to open, or I could look for answers. I picked the latter. I doubt Ethan's account somehow led to the blood on my shirt. I remember seeing this before. A long time ago. Whoa. What happened here last night? First, look around, figure out what happened. I ended up drinking alone. So who brought that second glass? What knocked this clock off the pillar?
Ow.
do this? Sorry, Nick.
Are you really sorry, man?
These were sent scattering. Someone thrown into them? Ripped. Did this happen yesterday, or was it always like that? It seems there was a fight. It could explain the blood on my shirt. Does it mean that I was involved? I won't be able to find out without more evidence. Hugh's business card. Wonder why it's here. Could be the same blood that was on my shirt. The pot was completely shattered. Looked like it might have been kicked.
Oh, yeah?
The pot was completely shattered. Looked like it might have been kicked. It might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night.
Let me see something.
Joel's hat. Maybe we ended up having it out after all.
This part. Definitely missing.
DG. Dennis's initials. Was he involved in whatever happened? Wouldn't surprise me. I think I've seen enough to put together the pieces of what happened last night. Just gotta think it through.
Let's go to the mine place.
At least I can always count on this place to make sense. Now to work out what happened while I was blacked out last night. I just need to think it through logically, throw out impossibilities. Until only the truth is left. I know I got into a fight, but it could have played out in many different ways. I have to think it through, find out what really happened. My memory ends here, but there's 2 glasses. Who was here with me? I was drinking on my own, and someone approached me. I can't remember who it was, but I know we got into a fight. Obviously. If I figure out how the fight went, I should figure out who my assailant was. Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. The person thrown into the pillar would do it. Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. That could be it, but I still have to figure out who was sitting next to me. That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night.
Looks like we made it right, so let's validate.
I have the complete picture now.
You know, the man who talks to himself has an idiot for an audience.
Fuck off, Dennis.
I see why you have so many friends left in town.
Yeah, you would know about that.
At least my best friend never slept with my ex. Who do you blame more, huh? The backstabbing asshole or the bitch who...
Don't talk about Anna or Nick that way.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. But not here.
Sam.
Meet me later at
Sam.
Ethan is coming back in through the front. At least I think it's him.
You think it's him?
I can't actually tell if you can't tell. What I know for sure is if it's Ethan, he may not be happy to find you here. So I strongly suggest you leave. And if you don't, well, tell him you're here to apologize about last night. You trashed up his bar and then broke in. Time to leave if you're leaving. You'll want to apologize. Trust me.
God damn. Sam? You're not here to rob me, right?
Ethan, I
No, I'm not here to rob you.
Oh, good. I won't have to break your legs.
I'm here to apologize about last night.
Ah, I thought that might be the case. Don't sweat it. This place gets busted up once a month.
Sounds rough.
I guess it is what it is. Buy a bar, you gotta run a bar, you know? I'll take cleaning up your dumbass mess over dealing with family any day.
Family, huh?
That's my sister, Celeste. She dropped out of school and is living in some commune called the Cove. She wants to be called Kayla now.
It's her life.
Yeah, and it's my choice to be pissed she's ruining it. Look, Sam, we're fine. This is fine, but get the hell out of my bar, okay?
I got places to be anyways. See you around, Ethan.
Should maybe ask the question. Thought I was gonna have one more shot. I didn't know I was gonna get kicked out like that. Let's see how this scene starts. If it's been grabbing him, I'm out. Best time to stop.
Of course. I come back on the town's Miners' Day celebration. Well, you always did have great timing. No time to dwell on that. Focus. You tried Dennis's cell phone. No answer. So what now? Ask around, see if anyone's seen Dennis today. Maybe see if anything jogs my memory. I've heard worse plans.